Yesterday, the United Nations had a vote, and it called on Israel to pull out of biblical lands in Judea, Samaria, and Jerusalem. The move would force millions of Jewish citizens from their homes.
Meanwhile, for the second day in a row, electronic devices belonging to Hezbollah terrorists exploded across Lebanon, killing dozens. Middle East correspondent Julie Stahl has that story.
Communications devices belonging to Hezbollah terrorists blew up in a second day of explosions on Wednesday. This attack targeting walkie-talkies after thousands of pagers were remotely detonated the day before. The Wednesday blasts killing more than 30 people and wounding 450. Hezbollah blames Israel for the explosions and says the Jewish nation will pay. At the same time, Israel says it thwarted an Iranian plot to assassinate its top leaders. Officials announcing the arrest of an Israeli citizen who had twice been smuggled into Iran and paid to promote missions to kill Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other senior figures. This as Israel is shifting more resources for potential military action against Hezbollah. The IDF's 98th Division is being sent from Gaza to the northern border. Middle East analyst David Daoud told CBN's Faith Nation that diplomatic efforts have failed to end Hezbollah's threat.
What seems to remain is some kind of military action to push Hezbollah back from the border, to degrade its military capabilities. And I think we're starting to see the Israelis shift into that posture.
As the IDF focus shifts from Gaza to Lebanon, families of hostages held in Gaza worry if Hamas will ever free them.
Our greatest fear is that our loved ones, whether or those who are still might be alive or those who have already been murdered, will never come home.
And in New York, 2/3 of UN countries passed a resolution on Wednesday demanding Israel leave its biblical homeland of Judea and Samaria and eastern Jerusalem, also known as the West Bank, within the next 12 months. That would force more than 500,000 Jewish Israelis from their homes. Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Well, on top of that resolution, they also passed a resolution saying that Israel did not have a right to defend itself in Gaza, in the West Bank, or on the border of Lebanon, all of which is absolutely incredible that the UN would pull back a basic sovereign right, that you have a right to defend yourself. When you are attacked across your borders, then you have a right to respond to that attack. It doesn't end. You don't have these safe areas where terrorists go and hide and regroup and then come back and attack you again. I will remind everyone, and especially the UN, when Israel pulled out of southern Lebanon, the deal was the UN would create and maintain a safe zone that would have no weapons. The UN has completely failed in that mission. Hezbollah runs southern Lebanon, and they have put it, there are so many tunnels, all of these missiles. They're armed like a European nation state, and it was done under your watch. Why are you now coming after Israel? It makes no sense. Do what you promised to do, and that there will be peace on that border. As long as you have this vacuum, Hezbollah is going to come in real strong and try to fill it.
What makes Israel so special? How has Israel overcome history's greatest challenges to not just survive, but thrive? CBN Films answers all of these questions in the new movie, The Genius of Israel. This movie explores Israel's journey through adversity, unity, and innovation. If you want to check out more, go to the link in the description to pre-order the film today.